made the extremely tough decision to leave my husband last year after being with him for 21 years. We were married for 8 years. And my ex-husband is not a bad guy, wonderful father. But there were some things that would send people into orbit when I would tell them things. Like, number one, and I'm not exaggerating, my ex-husband did not tell me that he loved me. That sends people into outer space when I tell them that. That was something that I accepted, we'll call it accepted, but now I see it as settling. I had accepted this about him, but what ended up happening is years and years and years of what I will consider emotional neglect, unintentionally. I began to resent him, and there's a few videos that I want to make of things that I've learned, especially with us coming up on 1 year divorced, and what I learned about divorcing the good guy and what a villain that makes you, how hard it is on your kids. I just want this to reach someone going through the same thing or thinking about divorcing the good guy.
So Dayla, why don't you ask her the question? Why she divorced the good guy?
You muted.
This is usually my save a whole cape because I do be caping, but I can't because she said she had a good man and she left. You don't leave a good one. You just gotta move them to a section of your marriage so you don't feel like you need to leave all the benefits of the marriage. That's my personal opinion.
You using me. Okay, I get it now. All right.
What do you get, Anton? I don't believe in getting married and leaving your husband because he's not verbal about saying I love you. Pay attention to his actions. If he's still putting gas in your car without you asking, if he's still changing your oil pan and gasket, all that, if he still brings you flowers just because it's Tuesday, still make love to you like y'all are still teenagers, fine. That's his way of saying I love you.
Now, like y'all still teenagers.
Well, yeah, you fucked as a teenager. It's the most fun.
He wasn't supposed to.
Got all that family. You just no, okay.
As a teenager, you just fucking the fuck. You're not even really, ain't even master that shit.
Well, if you're with your high school sweetheart,
couple of rabbits.
Yeah, you just fucking the fuck. You're not even really. You trying to prove yourself. I don't feel like I have to prove myself no more.
Well, you shouldn't do that. You should be, if you're going to start in a teenage and high school, then you should be doing it with somebody you see a future with. But whatever. I'm just saying.
Are you serious? In high school?
Too early.
Sit up here and act like, hey, we all went to prom,
What?
I was the COVID year, so I didn't get my prom.
Are you married?
Who?
Am I married?
I'll answer that. No.
I'm not married.
Here, hold on, wait. Let me frame the question. I don't want us to get too far off. Are there situations where it's okay to divorce the good guy?
What makes
no.
Yes, because she felt neglected. That woman sounded like she felt neglected.
He didn't just stop saying I love you overnight. Like if he didn't
say yes, shampoo?
If he wasn't saying I love you, he did that in the beginning of the relationship. He didn't just stop saying I love you. She said the first thing she said was he never said I love you.
Yeah.
Well, when did he stop saying it? Did he stop saying it or did he
never
say
it?
And she knew it at the beginning of the She knew at the beginning of the relationship.
She knew that then. So I think it's all cap. I don't think that's the reason why she divorced him. I think she found somebody better. She started sleeping with somebody else in the story period. Because you don't leave somebody that is, she said it herself, a good guy. You don't leave a good guy, period. You just don't.
Leave good guys all the time.
All of them on their hands is not
because they want to be happy.
She said it was because he didn't tell her that he loved her. And it's like, that's not a good enough reason. So she would have to elaborate more than that because she found somebody else that fucked her better. That's what that was.
It's called a rationalization. Rationalization.
She made up a reason because there was some other thing that was bothering her.
Women leave good men all the time, and they're stupid, and they're the ones that complain that there's no good men out there. And you just left one. You're a dumbass. You just left one. What are you talking about? She
Ain't
will be
nothing
the
wrong with
one that
leaving a
will
good
make a
man.
video saying there's no good men out there, and you just left one that you were married to for 20-something years, and you had children with him, and that's your only reason? You're a dumbass.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with leaving a good man every once in a while.
Oh,
I
okay.
disagree with that.
I guess
feel like there's a shortage of good men. It's very scarce. So if you find yourself one, I think you should keep
I don't
him.
agree.
Oh,
Okay, I'm curious. Hold on.
About that.
Good men.
Leah, that's not what you were saying earlier. Are you saying
What?
there's not enough good men? Did I hear you correctly?
It's scarce.
It's scarce.
Scarce.
Now
Yeah.
it's scarce, or has it always been scarce?
I'm just saying. What you mean? I'm
Is it just
confused on what
scarce
you're
for this
saying.
conversation, or has it always been scarce for you?
Oh, Dalen got it out for you because he got the best of her last time.
All I'm
I
saying,
like a challenge. I like that, and I like talking
all
to them.
I'm saying is that we know the nature of men. Not all men are good men. There are some good men. There are some bad men.
But it's the women's fault that they're bad men, right? Because we pushed them away.
Did I say that?
Yes.
I
You
said
did.
that it's women's fault that men are bad because they push them away.
No, you said that women push men away.
Women do push men away.
Okay, just wanted
The
to
good
clarify.
men, like in the video,
Like in the video.
Okay.
like
How do we
what we're
define? How do
talking
we
about.
define good men? Like, what's the definition?
Like what we're talking about right now. Women push good men away. She divorced her husband of 21 years, and because he never said "I love you," this is what I was talking about earlier. So that means I'm
On the same
consistent, right?
consistency.
I don't think
Right.
so. Okay.
Well,
Dalen, you a mean girl. I didn't know that.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a girl's girl because all women are
You're a
not.
mean. I said a mean girl.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm not mean to
who's she
women.
mean to?
Exactly. I have never been rude to Aaliyah at all. This is
A mean girl is
No,
is
it's
a thing. It's a way that they act towards.
it's a core characteristic to treat women like poorly, like you wouldn't treat other women that are in your friend group. I don't treat women bad. I'm not a mean girl at all. That's a bad characteristic.
I disagree with that.
You can't disagree. You're a cheater. You need to hush.
Oh, here, see, mean girl, mean girl.
Oh, it's
Mean
quiet.
girl.
Oh, it's quiet. Ain't no back talk. Shut
Here
the
come
fuck
the mean
up.
girl. Here come the mean girl. I told you.
I never cheated on nobody. So that's how kind I am.
That's not the only way to be me. That's the only evidence of being me.
He's a good girl, Dalen. You never cheated on anybody?
Hey, you can have your opinion about it, but you still operate in the same way.
There's nothing wrong with a little bit of stepping out. You got
Anton,
it's called.
What are you talking about?
It's level setting.
Yeah. I'm going to the store.
I don't think you should step out on a good man.
See, women are big on labels and titles and shit.
That's the good one.
Big on labels. You are married. What
That's
labels?
fine. Call it what you want, but nobody knows the dynamics
Call
of
it
it.
what
But
you
if
want.
you want to put a blanket statement to it, that's fine with me. But women need to do that.
Did she cry when you was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that means she really loved you. Like, did she cried when she looked happy, like when it was over.
Oh, she got over that shit.
Like a little. I knew it too.
Why do we normalize cheating?
So did I.
Is that the norm nowadays? Why is
No,
that
it's not about normalization.
No, not you. I'm just talking about in general.
I want my
think about it, but think about it in general.
Not you.
So think about it for a second though. In general, we want to look at a relationship and say what the end result is, and we judge it by the end result. But nobody knows the inner workings of how it ended. The inner workings of it.
No, you're right, but I think a choice is a choice, though.
Totally. I don't disagree with you. This is no justification for my actions. It's literally that there is so much that happens from point A to
what you
point C.
did, Mike. Stand on it.
Oh, fuck you fucking right I do.
All right,
Why
but
wouldn't
you
I?
like, you know, because all these girls have been, you know, I wouldn't do it next time. You know, no, you're gonna do it next time too. Tell them you're gonna cheat again.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. No, I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I stand on my decision that I made, but I'm not gonna sit there and say,
yeah, but don't say I'm not gonna cheat because I cheated before. Don't do that sucker shit.
How is that sucker shit?
If you cheated before, you gonna quit smoking if they say you got lung cancer? Keep smoking. I'm gonna stop now. What you think is gonna reverse?
Yo.
Hey, Shampoo, that was the worst analogy ever, bro. That was the worst. That was the worst analogy ever.
You go to take that lung cancer and you say, I'm gonna stop smoking. I'm like, you idiot.
Shampoo stupid, boy.
Never would think somebody be so stupid.
Shampoo, you hilarious, bro.
You better smoke more. Speed up the process.
I'm going for the crescendo. I'm trying to get the cancer, baby.
Shampoo, have you ever cheated?
No.
Okay.
No. What's called cheating? Like if I look at somebody and make a mental picture.
That's not cheating.
No.
I know what cheating is.
I mean, I whack off. Like that.
What? Oh my God.
I pull up Pornhub.
Oh my
You be letting it fly. You be letting it fly.
Oh man. Where?
After that shit, you be so relaxed. You feel like you ate some French toast. You ready, honey? No, I'm done. Done for the night.
French toast.
Well, we know these three men condone cheating. Does Titus?
Nah, we don't condone. We don't condone cheating. See, me and Anton the only men up here could be married. Or y'all playing house and shit.
I'll play house. Shoot, I ain't seen.
He talking to the men.
You married?
For what?
All right, so you playing house.
That's fine. We can play house.
Down the line. You gonna go on down?
That's why Dalen is saying like.
Hey, Class, you married?
That's why Dalen's saying. Well, if you cheated, whether you're in a relationship or not, it's because she's applying it to her. She's putting herself in a situation. Absolutely. And so that's why she's saying that she holds whoever she's in a relationship with to the same standard as a person that is married.
You can
Well, yeah, in any relationship, I don't condone cheating.
No, that's cheating, no, Anton. If you in a relationship with if you got a girlfriend and you cheat on her, you don't gotta be.
It is.
I think that's not.
Yeah, my man would get left. Bills paid or not. I'm not dealing with no cheating. I've seen.
Yeah, fucking right. I'm not going for that shit either.
Well, that's on you. I've seen. Well, in a friend. I wouldn't say a friend.
Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go?
Ooh.
Where I'm gonna go?
Where you gonna go?
Well, you know what? That's not anything. That's not nothing I have to worry about. Fortunately.
No. You brought it up. You said if he cheat. I never asked you that. Where you gonna go?
If that does happen, it won't. Hopefully.
Okay, cool. But let's say hypothetically, where you gonna go?
I would have to move into the tiny home my father built for my grandmother years ago and stay there.
So you gonna move in your grandmama house?
Well, it's like those little tiny homes. Yeah, nobody.
Be a burden to her.
Well,
so basically, you moving back in with your parents.
Well, it's a separate house, but basically, yeah, because he built it. So yeah.
Nobody living there right now, and you just gonna move in there.
Well, yeah.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, Dalen. I mean, come on, man.
What do you expect me to do? Get a box and living on the street?
So y'all got an unlived-in house. Ain't nobody renting it out, nothing. It's just an unlived-in house. It's just sitting there with electricity on and nobody in there.
That's because she's dead, and bless her heart. But
it's still in the house,
and it still has belongings in there. You know, our family photos and old pots and old shit. You know, old women get from the thrift store. He would definitely turn the electricity back, or if he hasn't used it for something else, I would talk to my dad and I would, Daddy,
right. Stop. You're not going nowhere.
Why you don't fix it up and rent it out?
No, the reason why I would is because women have taken men back for cheating and then wonder why they coochie hurt. Wonder why they.
You're not going nowhere, man. Y'all be capping, bro. Y'all not going nowhere.
I take because of the profession that I'm in and just being a woman, period. I don't play about sexual health and I don't play about how men cheat. Like it's not
you. That's you. It's not the majority. I watch more.
I've seen too much. I've done
that in the past. I've stayed with someone that's cheated on me in the past. But you see, did it work out for you? No.
We know.
No, it didn't. So
I'm
with you, Dalen. They got to go.
Episodes.
Out of here.
Mimi, stop, because you trying to put yourself first of all in the same conversation as Dalen, and y'all circumstances is different. Dalen is happy to try to sell us on the idea that she's 100% dependent on him. Well, in that case, where the fuck you gonna go?
90%, because fortunate for me, we were talking about this earlier. I have my daddy, and he loves me, and I love him.
So
too.
you're gonna go back with your parents, like I said.
That's what I said, absolutely, and get back on, my feet and move on.
I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that.
I can't do that. I can't risk you bringing me home something or risking a woman. You tell her I'm gonna leave that bitch. She country and loud, and she talk too much anyway.
I don't believe in. Honestly, above the age of like 27, above the age of 27, I just don't believe in committed relationships. It's just like, if he like you that much, if he love you that much, then why the fuck he ain't marrying you? I'm just like, that's my whole sentiment. It's like, it's bullshit. It's a fake.
I can answer that. We have agreed. I've already picked out my ring. It's opal. But
how you gonna pick out your ring? And
the hell? That's weird as hell.
Because he asked. It's been talked about that we want to be in a particular.
You begging him to marry you?
You already living together.
Hold on, Aaliyah, because we caught you with a bum in your house some months back, and then you
how?
Where?
Shots fired.
Relax.
I never seen nobody in her house.
I never said anything about begging because I get up every day and I'm
if you going and picking a ring, you asking him to marry you.
Have a roof over my head, and because things can change, so he could get hurt or whatever the hell.
When she said you got caught with a bum in your house, you ain't saying nothing.
No, shampoo. I'm not even
know what you're talking about.
Hold on, we'll circle back.
Dalen cabin, but it's cool.
We've had conversations. We want to make sure we're in a particular time before we get married, because we understand the importance of a contractual agreement, and we want to make sure we are equally yoked. Y'all know I'm getting back on my.
You already living with him.
I know, but it was conversations.
Talking about, I want to make sure I'm equally yoked.
We want to make sure.
Because this is the problem again, and the only reason I'm bringing this up is because you wanted to hold Mike accountable.
No, I didn't.
You want to hold all these.
No, I didn't ask you why you cheated.
Nah, your questions.
You got all of these standards, but you playing house.
Crazy because you don't want to say why. But go ahead, Anton. I'm sorry.
I have to say why.
No. You got all of these standards that you holding everybody else accountable to, but you're playing house.
I did not hold him accountable. I really wanted to know what makes a man make a commitment and say, instead of divorcing my wife, because maybe that's something I should be on the lookout for, so I can understand that.
Wait. Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're saying. No. Think about what you're saying. You moved in with a nigga that you're trying to figure out if y'all equally yoked.
I didn't say that. I said we're getting back. I told y'all and I made it to y'all. I don't know if y'all remember that I veered from my faith, and that's a no-go for him. So I had to walk back into my faith to make sure that we are equally aligned. And these are conversations that we're having. Most women play house, and the men ain't even taking care of them. They aren't even talking about
them. But you're still living. Hold on. You're still living with him, trying to find your faith.
Hold on.
I'm not ashamed to say that. Just like I did.
Let's hold on for a second. So he's a spiritual guy.
Religious. I don't know if that's the same thing, religious or spiritual.
Okay, so what religion is he a part of? What does he believe?
Baptist, I believe. Yeah, Baptist.
Okay, so he a Baptist.
I grew up Methodist.
I know Baptists don't believe in shacking up.
Well, see, that's another thing. A lot of Christians,
No. We ain't say Christians. We said Baptists.
Okay.
Baptists don't believe in shacking up. And he's holding you accountable for getting yourself together spiritually. So how does that make sense?
Well, maybe it doesn't, but that's our relationship to figure it out.
Well, then how does it make sense? How does it make sense for her to shack up and she's and he's Baptist? How does it make sense for him to shack up with her and he's Baptist? Like,
so we're both sinning, and we're both.
If he says sorry to God, God is gonna forgive him.
I guess he said, he do say repent and stuff like that, and he's getting me back.
But God is not a sucker like that you could just say sorry and still get your pleasure.
This is a contradiction.
What's the contradiction, Mike? I think you have it out for me because you think I had it out for you when all
No. It's going really. It's really just based off of, okay, you're trying to find your faith. You're living with a man you're not married to.
Correct.
Then you also said you also were with a man that cheated on you, but you deviated from your faith, and this man is expecting you to stay within your faith.
Yes.
But yet, I mean, how does that? And then, but also at the same time, you even admitted that you're living in sin.
Yeah.
A saint is just a sinner who fell down, and I have.
Oh my God, she quoted the song.
You see what happens when you try to
No,
hold other people accountable.
But I received that, but you need to hush because we're gonna get back to your bum in a minute. But
See, that's the problem. I'm not trying to. I'm not justifying what I did, though.
I'm just playing with you. Don't get so serious.
I'm not justifying what I did.
One mic, y'all. One mic.
I
One
totally
mic, please.
receive your message, Mike. It absolutely makes no sense. How could I ever ask a married or a previous married man why he did what he did, even if I just wanted understanding, not to like be shady or condescending? I get what you're saying. How can she ask that when she's playing house? She's living with a man whom has yet to marry her. I get it. And he's
Are you requiring him to marry? Have you guys? Is this a plan?
He went and picked
because you said you.
You don't gotta answer that, Dylan.
I said that earlier. We already had our discussion.
Mike did.
It's proven, it's been discussed that I do want to spend the rest of my life with you. He said that, I've said that, and we have determined that we're going to do this thing called life together. But we want to make sure we are aligned with what we want. He wants to be in a particular tax bracket. So do I. I agree. And we're just going to wait.
Already living together.
I know
that's why I'm having a problem with this.
I understand that, and you were in your rights to say, you know what, well, Daylin, that really doesn't make sense, and that is the.
Why do you don't say I'm sinning? I need to stop. Why you keep sinning and sinning and sinning?
Because in this,
it feels good, right, man?
Because I can't be the representation of what you all and what everybody else.
No, that's not it. That's not the implication.
This is
That's
your
not the implication.
standards. This ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, that's not the implication.
And why you letting them off giving you an opal? Why you don't get a diamond?
Everybody wants a diamond shampoo. It's 2025.
You are not requiring. The problem is that you make you make points about what I did. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Label it, call me whatever you want. But my point is this, though.
Yes.
You are now living with a man who you are not requiring marriage from at the moment. Regardless of what you guys talked about, you're not requiring marriage from him. So you're still living with him.
I'm not. What do you
mean? No, that's why he already getting the milk.
No, the marriage is on him. I can't force that.
You are not requiring it. No. It has nothing to do with him.
I got two questions.
I mentioned this earlier about moving intentionally, and you're not moving intentionally.
I got two questions, and then y'all got it.
That I'm not intentional about.
Hold on, wait. I got two questions. Okay, ain't opal like soap?
Yeah.
What?
That's some garbage.
It's different. Some of my friends say it's ugly. Some people say you'll change your mind. You may want an emerald ring, even though green is ugly. You may want something else. I
don't care about that. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. I'm just trying to understand what it looked like. It looked like soap, though, right?
Yeah.
Like
some veins. It got some veins in it.
All right. So I don't care about that.
And that
got their own preferences.
That shit
People got their preferences. All right. This is what I have. What I got a question about.
Yes.
Why should he marry you when he already living with you?
Oh, that should be a question for him.
That's a good question.
I don't know. It's a question for you.
That's a question for you.
About a man's position. Maybe ask me.
No, you moved in with him.
Okay.
You depend on him.
Yes.
What I'm asking you is why would he marry you, and what's the point if he already getting everything he need out of you?
Because his parents were married, his grandparents are still married, and he's already acknowledged that he didn't do it the way they did it. They got married. His parents and his grandparents had their children, had him and his sister, and he veered from that. So it's like just like any other person who deviates from their faith or their religion, and they want to say, "Hey, I think things are."
The only reason he should marry you is because of his tradition, not because there's any additional. Wait. Not because there's any additional value that you can bring that he already is not getting.
No, he would want to marry me because that's his decision. I don't bring up the conversation. He does because that's all I can do.
I guess my point is that if you already given him everything, what's the point of getting married?
Well, I have not given. I mean, when I look at it, I have not given him a child.
That's it.
But you already give.
I know already.
He lay right on top of you every night. What the fuck? What you talking about?
So what does that mean? That mean have to get pregnant? That's my decision.
No, if you're giving your body to him, you're giving your body to him.
He pulls out, Anton.
Like premarital sex, we've already done it. Every single one of y'all have been cracked by something.
No. This ain't about me. This ain't about them. This ain't about nobody else.
Like seriously,
this you. Listen. Everybody has got their own standards. That's the thing.
Yes, that is true.
You are communicating a standard that you have, but you are not living the standard that you're holding everybody else accountable to.
I did not hold
which is basically you. I'm trying to figure out how you can hold other people accountable for something you're not being accountable to.
I don't appreciate the premise of your question because I was not holding.
Doesn't matter if you appreciate it.
That's how Mike felt.
The question is, according to what you say the standard is, how are you living this life?
What did I say the standard
with no standards?
What did I say the standard was?
What's the difference? All right, what's the difference between you and a chick that a dude can call over at 3:00 in the morning? You are, except for you already there.
When she can't pay her light bill, she just gotta light some candles.
What's the difference? So you telling me that the difference is that you can let you in-house pussy, and you basically can benefit off the fact that he can take care of you. You just don't got no paperwork.
I've heard the opposite. People say in-house dick, in-house pussy. That's just tacky language because you're reducing the relationship people have. But
it is a reduction because at any point he can say
it ain't marriage,
and he don't have no obligation to you.
And I'm aware of that. But you see
if he was to pass away tomorrow, God forbid, you don't get nothing.
Absolutely.
You can't even be on his health. He can't even put you on his healthcare coverage.
And I think I spoke to that earlier. Like anything could happen to him. He hurt his back.
Well, now think about that for a minute.
Then why aren't you demanding?
You giving up box and you pretending to be married to a nigga that can't even put you on his healthcare.
I don't pretend to do anything.
All these women do that. That's not.
I am grateful to be in a relationship in which someone loves and cares.
He can't put you on his healthcare coverage.
Excuse me?
If you was to get sick, he can't put you. He can't even help you at the doctor. You don't get no health care coverage. You don't get nothing.
That is something to consider. If something were to happen to him, I don't have a say so because we are not legally married. If we want to separate and there are things in the household you purchase, I purchased, I totally get that. But I feel comfortable enough knowing that so many women are in these long-term relationships and the conversation of marriage, they can't even get their man to admit to them. Can you see you spending the rest of your life with me?
Did he put you as a beneficiary?
We actually had the conversation.
Yeah, a lot of conversation.
Listen.
Has he ever proposed to you?
I know that nigga probably mad at me right now. Like, damn, this nigga Anton is running the third degree. You don't even got no life insurance on him. Like, if anything was to ever happen, you gonna be doing a fish fry shit.
Oh,
like and the reason that I'm having this conversation is because I want people to realize what situation that they in.
Yeah,
to raise their fucking standards.
This is not something that I haven't
considered. She's getting married though, Anton.
One of the reasons why I follow you and I listen to you so much and I defend you when people say, "Why you listen to that bald head motherfucker? He's so this," and I'm like, no, he can be pretentious sometimes, but overall, he absolutely knows what he's talking about, and he's one of the few people we can say on these platforms that have.
I hope that whoever is saying that, they got to have at least a $17 million net worth to even mention my name.
And you know what? I'm not against that. These are individuals who, control on the internet and have their critique about people that make
broke
comments.
niggas. I get it.
So I'm not negating anything that you're saying. I know
I don't take into consideration what broke niggas say. So
that's totally fine. But I absolutely hear you and what you're saying. It absolutely makes sense. But I think I'm content with knowing that we're having conversations to know exactly what we're going to provide for one another when we take that step. And I get it. We're already shacked up. We're already pretending, I guess, like we're married, and we haven't solidified.
Let me ask you a